I'm Dana Parsons, Vice President and Legislative Counsel with LeadingAge Virginia, and I'm excited to provide you a brief update from Week 2 of the General Assembly session. I'm speaking with you from our satellite office, which is located directly across from the General Assembly building, which is very helpful for access to legislators and legislative meetings. The 2020 General Assembly session kicked off on January 8th, and so far we have over 2,900 bills introduced. Today is the last day that bills can be introduced by legislators, so we expect many more. Along with our lobbying firm Spotsylvania and the Public Policy Committee, we continue to develop our positions and advocacy strategy with all the bills that are introduced impacting aging services. A major advocacy priority for us this session is to increase Medicaid reimbursement for nursing homes and adult day communities, as well as the auxiliary grant for assisted living. So please watch out for our advocacy alerts on how you can get involved in this type of advocacy. We have many bills that we're working on that have been introduced. Electronic monitoring for assisted living resident rooms, which we are working to ensure is a voluntary option for providers in Virginia. We're also working on legislation that will create an affirmative defense for nursing home and assisted living staff to possess and administer CBD oil to residents who have been provided a valid written certification from their authorized physician, as well as those residents who have registered that with the Board of Pharmacy. The bill is back this year to repeal the not-for-profit property tax exemption for all not-for-profit organizations, so we are working on defeating that. There's also bills this year again for nursing home staffing ratios, pre-admission screenings, which is going to be a positive bill that we're going to be explaining more in the coming weeks, but it's going to provide some relief to our members. We're also working on some legislation that is also going to relieve some burdens from our members with always having to obtain signatures on individualized service plans for assisted living. So more information about that will be provided in our weekly update that I'll talk a little bit more about in a moment. We're pleased to report that a bill that was introduced to create an Office of the Independent Living Community Ombudsman was stricken from the docket. This was a first step for the General Assembly to regulate an unregulated level of care, independent living. So we are pleased to report that that bill is effectively defeated for this session. As I mentioned, today is the last day that bills can be introduced, so we'll keep you updated in our weekly update on Fridays. And just letting you know that we're doing all we can here at LeadingAge Virginia to ensure that laws are passed that create positive aging for all Virginians. Thank you.